when we did dilations, okay, if you notice when we were graphing all of our dilations, everything stayed the same shape, right? It just got bigger or smaller. And that's what we're talking about when we're talking about similar figures, okay? And then, so what did we call that thing that told you what to multiply by? We used the letter K to put it there. Yes, it is called the scale factor. And that's what the ratio of corresponding sides is called. Alright, so they're similar. Polygons are similar if they have congruent angles. Okay, so all my angles are going to stay congruent. Okay, what changes is that my sides, we call it proportional. And that's why we had to do ratios and proportions yesterday. The sides are going to have equal ratios. Okay? If the polygons are similar, their sides are proportional, and their perimeter is also proportional. Oh yeah, congruent sides, or congruent angles. Sorry, wrong symbol up there. Good question. Congruent angles. All right, so we're going to talk about the scale factor, and it's corresponding sides that has to be proportional. So in this, it says ABC to DEF. Okay, so side AB goes with side what? DE. So my scale factor is going to be AB, which is 8 to, what's DE? 12. My scale factor is going to be 8 to 12. Make sure you simplify to 2/3. There you go. Okay, so that's AB, right? Because ABC is the smaller triangle, so we're going this guy to this guy. Now they're asking for the scale factor to go from DEF to ABC. So DEF, what goes with DE? With DE, 12 to what's 80? 8. And we reduce that, and that is 3/2. So all we did is in this one, if I'm going ABC to DEF, it's just the scale factor of the little triangle to the big triangle. If I'm going the opposite, DEF to ABC is the big triangle to the little triangle. Okay? The ratio of the perimeters. Okay, well, they want DEF first. So what's the perimeter of DEF? 54? Over what's the perimeter of ABC? 36? Reduce that guy. Oh, 3 over. If you divided this by 3, you divided it by 18? No. Yeah. So 3/2, yep. Notice how we said that the ratios of the sides is going to be the same as the ratios to the perimeter. Okay, so those are going to be the same. Okay, let's talk a little bit about similarity statements. Okay, the symbol for similarity is we take out that equal sign and we just make that squiggly line. Okay, so similarity statement, when they're asking for that, you're looking at the triangles above, that picture above. We've got triangle ABC, right? Right, that's my little triangle. Okay. Is similar to, so we just use that similarity symbol, that squiggly line, triangle what goes with A? D, what goes with B? E, and what goes with C? ABC goes with D, E, F. Alright, so JKL is similar to P and M. So angle J is going to be congruent to angle what? J goes with P. Okay, because we're looking at the similarity statement, not necessarily at the picture. Angle K is going to be congruent to angle M. And angle L is going to be congruent to angle A. Alright, so the sides are a little bit different. So now the sides aren't congruent, they're proportional. Okay? So we can start with side JK. So JK goes to who? PM. So JK to PM, because remember that's how we write our ratio. JK over PM is going to be equal to what goes, now we can use JL. So first letter, last letter, JL goes with PN. Is equal to KL goes with MN. Okay. Notice how every time all my top goes with this triangle, all my bottom goes with this triangle. Okay? So you got to make sure that if you start going from here to here, you end up going here to here. Okay, otherwise they're going to be flipped around. Okay, so now we've got XYZ. So the big triangle is similar to the little triangle inside here. Right? So if you wanted to redraw it, your other one is, if I know how to draw. X, Y, Z is the big triangle. Alright, so angle X is congruent to angle R. Yep, because first letter. Angle Y is congruent to angle Y. Reflexive property if we wanted to do that, but I'm not going to make you do that today. Angle Z is congruent to angle X. Alright, so sides. So that's the important part right now. You want to start with big triangle, little triangle, or little triangle, big triangle? You want to go a little big? Alright, so from a little to big, which one's my little triangle? This guy, right? So we're going to start with him. So RY goes to XY is equal to RS goes with XZ equals YS goes with YZ. Okay? So your order matters. And that's the biggest thing right now. Okay, so if we jump to number 4, okay, it tells me that my scale factor is what? 2 over 3. So set that up. 2 over 3. So now, if it's 2 over 3, what is on top? The little is it? The little. Okay, so 2 over 3 is going to equal little, which is 42 over X. And now you're solving it the exact same way that you did yesterday. Okay? So 2 times X is 2X equals 126. X equals okay. So number 5, what's my scale factor? 6 to 5 equals, okay, why x over 28, not 28 over x? Because x is going to be with the bigger triangle, yep. So 6 times 28 gives me 168 equals 5x. X equals 33.6. All right, so notice how you'll get a few decimals. All right, so now we got to be careful because now do they give us the scale factor? No. Now we have to get our scale factor. So I have AB, right? So 25 goes with, what goes with AB? D. So 25 goes to X. As now I have BC is 20 over what goes with BC? Yeah. So that is 28. Okay. So 25 times 28? 700 even equals 20x. X equals 35. Okay, just be careful what order you're going in. Okay, let's see. YZ or ZY 32 goes with, what does YZ go with? RS, which is X, equals ZW, which is 40. And what goes with ZW? SP, yep, 75. 32 times 75. 400 equals 40x. So x equals alright, not so bad, right? Alright, so now we gotta be careful because now we've got some more stuff going on. Where do you want to start? Somebody give me a number to start with. 32, alright, so that's GA. 32 over, check. GA goes with, yep, XK, which is this guy. So 32 goes with X plus 3 equals 36 goes with X plus 6. So we got to do our distributing, right? Don't forget that. 32x plus 192 equals 36x plus 108. Okay, so get your x's on the same side. Minus 32x and 4x equals, subtract your 108 to the other side. I'm going to have 74, 84. 84. So x equals 21. page. Okay, now they want the value of each variable, so you're going to have to end up doing this twice. Okay, but you want to pick the sides that have, so that you can find a scale factor. Okay, so JK is 40, goes with who? MN, so that is 16. Now, you can do this two different ways. You can put that in the lowest terms, which would be 5/2, okay, and work with smaller numbers, okay, if you want, or you can leave it like that. Either way, you're going to get the same answer for X and Y. Okay, most of you, I assume, will just leave it like this. Okay, so if I go 40/16, that's going to equal, if I'm going to do X first, KL is X over KL goes with ML, yep, so 14. Now you have to solve this. Okay, so 40 times 14 is, what is it? 560 equals 16x. X is 35. Okay, now you're going to use this same scale factor to do what? So you can automatically go 40/16 equals, ooh, be careful, 40 is on top, so what has to go on top? 45's got to go on top over what? So be careful what's going on top and what's going on bottom. Okay? No confused? No? All right. So 40y equals 720. Y is 45. Okay, makes sense? The other one I want to look at is 4. Okay, because ABC is your big triangle, right? So big triangle to little triangle is ADE, this one here. Right? Okay, so we've got to be careful when we're setting this up. AB is what? 28. You got to add those together. So 28 is to 20. Yep, as I have no idea. I just went with what you guys said. 720 divided by 40 is 18. All right, so that's not 45. That's 18. I apologize. Good call. Thank you, somebody, for correcting us. Okay, so 28/20 is going with what? What goes with 28? That's big triangle. Big triangle. What's our missing side of big triangle? 2x plus 3 over little triangle. 15. Yep. So multiply across. 28 times 15 is 420 equals 40x plus 60, yep. So 40x equals 360. So x is 9. Okay, make ensure your sides correspond